Hey guys, it's Friday here in the Philippines, so we're going to go ahead and do our free-for-all weekend video. And this weekend we're taking a look at some modern muscle, predominantly Mopar. That's why we're doing this presentation at Mr.Norms. We have 14 Mopars, only 2 Chevys, and only 2 Fords to show you guys today. When it comes to the newer muscle stuff, I mainly collect Mopars, which you can kind of see that. But I do pick up the occasional Ford or Chevy if it is something that's really notable or really cool or just hard to find here. So before we get started on that, as I mentioned earlier this week in our past couple of videos, that I wanted to make a couple announcements about our channel and what we're changing. We're not really changing much. We're just going to kind of merge Monday and Wednesday's videos together and just do one premium unboxing per week, and then we will do our free-for-all video on the weekend, such as showcasing, comparisons, things like that. The reason I'm merging Monday and Wednesday's videos together, because supplies are getting limited here. Not a lot of new stuff is hitting lately, so all of the stock that I had piled up in a box to do videos is now gone. We've done videos on all of it, so I'm like going from week to week with new stuff coming in. I usually tried to keep things stocked up so I'd have a comfort zone, like for 2 weeks at least, before I ran out of stuff to do any unboxings on. But it's starting to get to the point where things are not so readily available here like they used to be. Such as like next week, our video on, say, Wednesday will be probably on large-scale gassers from Hotwheels, like their G machines and other sub-series like that that were like a 150, 155 scale gasser. We've got 5 or 6 vehicles to take a look at, so we'll do that next week. And in the future, like, we'll probably do some videos separately if the car requires its own 15 minutes of fame, if it's something really, really unique or really rare or something like that. Then we may do a separate video on that one particular car. But for the most part, we're just going to start doing maybe 20 to 30 minute videos unboxing anywhere from a couple cars to 10 cars, however many I have at my disposal at that time. We'll be mixing Mini GT, Autoworld, M2, all of them together. No separating videos unless, as I said, it's something like really, really unique or special. Some weeks we may only have like Mini GT or something like that, and then, well, we will be brand specific then. So that's the only thing we're changing. We're just going to eliminate one episode a week until we can start building up some stock again to do these videos, but we will continue to always have enough to do at least one unboxing video on premium stuff every week, and then we will always do our showcase or comparison videos on the weekend. So let's get down to it then. Today we're doing a showcase on modern muscle, and as you can see, I have mostly Mopars here for you guys. Some of these we just unboxed recently, like the Autoworlds that we have right here of the Scat Pack, the 2019 Challenger Scat Pack. Then these other guys here you haven't seen for a while. These are all from Greenlight up to here. These two are from Kyosho, and the Kyoshos are a pretty nice model. And we'll take a closer look at them here in a moment. And then around the side, we have some modern four-door sedan muscle. The first one there in the row is Walter White's Chrysler 300 SRT 8. Then you have your 06 to 10 style Charger. And then we have the 18 and 19, or I think 16 and 17, sorry, Charger Hellcat. So we have a mixed variety of the different body styles of the modern Charger, and then we have the same with the Challenger. So then the Chevys, we have a couple of Camaros from Autoworld of the 18 ZL1, which we just unboxed a couple weeks ago. Then for Ford, I have the Shelby from Tarmac. And then I was going to try to leave trucks out of this, but we couldn't, so I brought out this, and this is where we're going to start. I brought out the F&F Hot Wheels SVT Lightning. And as I said, it's considered a muscle truck. It was pretty quick for its day and for being a truck. So that's why I brought it out, because I have no more modern Fords besides the Shelby and this guy. So this is going to have to fit the bill for today. And it's a very nicely done one. This is our only Hot Wheels in the lineup too, but it's beautifully executed by Hot Wheels. The detailed grille with the Ford oval in the grille, their headlight tampos, fog light tampos, and even the racer's edge decals on the door like Brian's was in the movie. The lightning badges on the fender looks really, really good. Even their wheel choice was pretty decent. The wheel could have been a bigger diameter, but for what Hot Wheels has to offer, these look pretty good. But that new 5-spoke they have, like they were using on the SRT Demon, which I didn't bring out today, but anyways, you know, the 5-spoke I'm talking about, probably those would have looked great on this truck. So, detailed tailgate emblems, the Ford oval, the Lightning, SVT, and such. Let me try to move this over here, because we're losing focus. There we go. So, really nice details. Even the inside of the bed is done in black. Looks really, really good. So Hot Wheels did a very nice job on this Lightning. So then let's go ahead and do a Chevy. And these ones we've looked at already, but here's the bright red 2018 ZL1 Camaro, which is really cool. Really dig this car. Used to have a couple of the 5th gen Camaros from Autoworld, but I traded them off in the past. Wish I wouldn't have done that. Sometimes I regret those moves of trading or selling. As I said here, it's kind of hard to avoid doing this because of our limited space and trying to keep moving items in and out. To show you guys, we have to eliminate some of it. So really nicely done car from Autoworld. Only downside was no side mirrors, but besides that, the car is pretty nicely done. The painted headlights and tail lights I can deal with because they're not really big lights, so they look good on this car. So, moving along to a Mopar, we'll use this blue Hellcat here. And this is your Hellcat Charger. And I think this is a 16 or 17. So relatively new. The brand new like 19s and 20s have the flared like wide body look like the Scat Packs down here, the Challengers. Those are pretty sweet. Hope somebody does a 1/64th of them soon with the flared sides and stuff. I would say it would be easy for Greenlight to do so hopefully they'll release that, or maybe even we'll get lucky and Autoworld will do it. So very nicely detailed casting. Nicely detailed headlight tampos. The wheels look great. Tail light tampo. Everything looks great on this car. And this was a Mopar Anniversary Series car. I think this is a hobby exclusive from a few years back. So really nicely executed by Greenlight. So, and as you can see, it's got the similar style hood as the Scat Pack Challengers have. So pretty cool looking hood. So moving along now to, let's go ahead and do another Ford and get the Ford and Chevys knocked out, and then we'll do all Mopar. So here's our last Ford for today. This is the Tarmac 2019 Shelby. This is a very nice looking car. They did a heck of a job with it. Only downside is there's no opening hood, No detailed engine like, say, Greenlight would be. But still very nice body lines, nice wheels. The paint's beautiful. This blue metallic with the black racing stripes with the red pinstriping on the outside. Looks really good. And this one has very nice detailed headlights, marker lights, grille. So they did a heck of a job on this car. Side mirrors, which is cool, and these are rubber, so they will not break. Acrylic red tail lights. So really nice detail on the tail light pan. And then blue 350, pretty cool vanity plate. The silver exhaust tips. Decently detailed chassis. And I think it's a plastic base, but still very nice casting. A little more expensive than the Greenlight cars. This is the Global 64, so it is a little cheaper. I think it's around like 12 bucks, something like that, versus Greenlight, which is like 7 bucks. So it's almost double in price, but the quality is very nice. The Greenlights are also very nice too. So hard to say this is a lot better and it justifies the double price, but it is a nice casting, and if you're a Shelby or Mustang fan, this is going to be a must-have. Nice car. So, that's the last Ford for the day. Now, let's go ahead and do the last Chevy. And it's also blue. So, we'll stick with that blue theme, and this is the same car as the red one, the ZL1. Once again, nicely done. Nice blue metallic. Nice details on the headlights and grille. Although the headlights could have been a little better with a tampo instead of the silver paint. The silver paint just shows absolutely no detail at all. It looks like an aluminum block-off plate like guys used to use as a delete on like drag cars or NASCAR. They would put these aluminum delete plates and take all the headlight mechanisms and all of that out, so it would lighten up the car, and that's what that reminds me of with that silver, is like an aluminum delete plate. But still nice casting, and it looks really horrible on their F-150. Although I love their F-150 because the detail is great besides the headlight. And when I say their F-150, I'm referring to Autoworld. So moving along, and since we're on Autoworld, let's just take a quick look at these Scat Packs again. This is their B5 blue one. Love this car. Really nicely done Challenger. If they would have put side mirrors on it, this would have been unbeatable by anyone and everyone. Actually, it still is for the modern, like, wide body Challenger, because nobody makes one besides Autoworld. So very nice car. And this one you can get away with the silver because it's small. Same thing with the Camaro. It's not too bad, but this would also look better with a tampo instead of just silver paint. But nice piece. And then the black one. The black one looks great too. Just that murdered out look. All black, black paint, black interior. Great looking car. Then we have, staying with the black theme, we'll go to Walter White's Black 300 SRT8. And this is actually the lowest number regular production Greenlight car that I have. Really cool looking car. See how much better like headlight tampos make it, although these are acrylic, so I can't say tampo on this one, but I'll show you on another one. So anyways, very cool car, but this is my lowest number regular Greenlight car. See that? Number 20. That's a very low number for a regular production run. So cool to have such a low number for a regular car. Now for a green machine, it's not that big of a deal because there's only a few hundred green machines, and when they numbered them separately, it wasn't out of the question to get a number 20 or a couple of number 20s. But regular production, that's kind of hard to do because they make thousands of them. So next all black one is our Black Bandit 2006 Dodge Charger Daytona. Love the way this car looks with the black centered wheels with the chrome rim. Then just the black paint with the flat black tampos on the hood and the deck lid and on the rocker panel. Very nicely done car. Unfortunately, that side has a little bit of paint issues going on, but it's been like that since day one. It's like, I don't know, paint rash or where the tampo didn't lay right down here, but still yet acceptable. So this one, I believe, is tampo. So as you can see, even though it's just a thin little headlight, still looks much better with those tampos than just painting it, say, silver. So that's one thing Autoworld really needs to follow suit on, is like to do something with their headlights. They do it with their tail lights, but not the headlights. So this looks really good with all the details. Now, another 06 Daytona in Sassy Grass Green. Looks really cool in this green. Great that year to see them bringing back like all of the high impact colors, the big chrome 5-spokes, and then the Daytona nameplate and such. So really cool to kind of give it that nostalgic feel. So that was great to see this back in the early 2000s when they started launching all of these modern muscle Mopars, the Charger, then the Challenger, then like the SRT 10 Dodge Ram and such. They did a fantastic job trying to simulate the 1960s, 70s muscle era. So another one that we have here is the Mopar wrap, the camo wrap on another 06, 08 style Charger, which is kind of cool. I think it's a little too much. It looks like a Smurf army car or something like that, but I would like the Mopar across the side with the big Mopar M on just a straight blue, like the Rams that we looked at the other week in our truck special. But still yet, pretty cool car. Has the ram air hood, which is cool. The Daytonas didn't have that. This one does. So pretty cool. Co-sponsored by BF Goodwrench. SRT, Mopar. That looks okay. Just that camo wrap, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Next one is a newer one, like a 2017. And this has the Hellcat Mopar wrap. This one I think I like better than the camo wrap. This has like a Convo style, centerline Convo Pro style wheel with skinnier ones in the front and some slicks in the back. So this one's all drag prepped. Looks really cool. And then I have the matching hitch and tow truck for this too, which is really sweet. So you get the whole setup of like the truck, trailer, and car with all matching white going into black with the blue M on the side. Pretty cool. And as you can see, like the headlights, how much better using a tampo looks. This one actually looks a little bit primitive too, but it's better than silver, I would say. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these Challengers. We're not going to look at all of them, but we'll look at some of them. One of them being the Kyosho. So let's go ahead and look at the orange Kyosho. They made 3 versions of this car. Orange, blue, and black. I lack the black one. And this is one thing Kyosho is notorious for, is like paint rashing. As you can see, a little bit going on there. But they also make the cars with the mirrors to give it that 100% like one-to-one authenticity. Then in the headlight area. They actually used acrylic on their little round headlights, which adds a really nice detail to it. And then you see your fog lights down here. And then the acrylic tail light, the really long red acrylic tail light, looks really nice. And as I said, the mirrors give it that realism. They're the only ones that did that on the Challenger. Chassis is okay. I just don't really dig that big dip in the front, but it's okay. So now on the blue one, you can see the paint rashing a little more obvious. See on the hood, roof, you got the bubbles and rashing. That's the one thing that Kyosho is notorious for. That's why I don't have a lot of cars from them in my collection, because I think the hot helps provoke the paint rashing. So a lot of cars in the Philippines have paint rash, so you really have to be careful when buying stuff here. This one and the other one's not too bad. I can tolerate a little bit as long as it doesn't continue to get worse. So nicely done. My mirror broke off on this side. That's the downside of like non-rubber mirrors. It's one reason I praise Mini GT on their rubber mirrors. I had to glue it back on. As you can see, I got a little bit of glue on the side window, unfortunately. But not too bad though. So now let's take a look at the same colors in... well, one of the same colors from Greenlight, I should say. So as you can see, like the grill area looks okay. It's got painted headlights, and they just painted theirs white, kind of like Autoworld with painting them silver. But as you can see how much better the Kyosho front end looks with the headlights and such. And then the sunken in, like, fog lights, like countersunk, kind of looks really good. And then the side mirrors looks really good. The only thing I'm going to say is on the side, I think that Greenlight did a little bit better on representing the wheel openings. Kyosho's a little bit too round, but Greenlight did a pretty good job on their wheel openings. But the lack of mirrors, and then the car looks pretty thick too, like really thick, but still looks good, presentable. Painted tail light, whereas Kyosho has the acrylic. So not a bad looking car. Hold on one second, guys. Hello? Oh, hello? Good morning. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Bye. Alright, so we have a delivery, so I'm going to have to wrap it up here, guys, but you get the idea about the Challengers. They all look pretty good, from Greenlight, from Kyosho, from Autoworld. If I had to say, like, Kyosho probably on some things is much better than the others, but Greenlight has their good points, Autoworld has their good points, but the thing with Autoworld, nobody can match them because they're the only ones that make the wide bodies right now. So hopefully we'll see some stuff coming out from other companies. Maybe even Kyosho will launch one because they have the casting. They just have to mod it. So same thing with Greenlight. They can mod their existing casting. So hopefully we'll see that, and we'll get some 2019, 2020 Demons and Scat Packs and Hellcats from other manufacturers besides Autoworld. So guys, that's it for today. We will be back the middle of the week next week. So enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy your start to your week. And I will be back on Wednesday with the larger scale gassers from Hotwheels. You guys should enjoy that one because these are some sweet pieces. So I left another icon here on the left for another video for you guys to take a look at. And then I left an icon here on the right for you to subscribe. So please remember to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and share the video. See you guys next time.